My name is Opuleng Tsehlo, new YouTuber. Okay, so I'm just gonna get right into it. I started this channel just a few days ago. The reason why I started this channel was because I got a lot of compliments when it came to my makeup, and people would usually just ask me how I go about doing it and what do I use. People were just girls are just always so curious as to how I set everything and what I use and which products and all of that. And to tell you, they always think I use the most expensive like foundations and concealers and whatnot. And really, no, it's drugstore products. It's products that are very affordable. You can get them from Clicks, from Discom. Like I buy them from Clicks and Discom. So they're not expensive at all. So I've already prepped and set the base for my foundation and concealer, translucent powder. So now the trick about makeup, right? For it to be very flawless, for it to be to stay longer, throughout the day, the trick of it is to make sure that you have prepped really well. I did not know this. Trust me, I did not know this. I had an experience where I creased like crazy, and thank God that happened because that got me thinking and doing research as to why that happened. And I remember that day it was really hot. So I researched and I realized that I did not prep that day. And so I was caking and creasing. And I'm sure some of you guys have experienced some situation like that, or maybe still is going through that kind of situation. So now when I say prep, sorry about that. So when I say prep, I mean you should put on your lotion on your face. Make sure you put that lotion really well, girl. Put it well. And then you can go on putting your primer. You do not put your primer, just putting a primer just before putting your lotion on. You should make sure that you prepped your face with your lotion, and then you can go and put in your primer, either a mattifying one or the glow boosting one, depending on which skin type you're in. Okay, so I am a normal skin type of girl, so I'm not too picky. It depends, and also my skin is very seasonal. Depends if it's winter. If it's winter, it gets dry sometimes, and if it's summer, it does get a bit oily. So I always just love to, you know depends. I always just love to mix primers, but I've got a hack now that I usually use, and it works. So what I use for my primer, okay, first I'll prep my face with my lotion, and then I will go into using rose water, glycerine, and pure water. I mix them and I put them in the spraying bottle here. And after I've just put on my lotion, I'll just spray my face, as you can see. So right now I'm just letting it sit. So you gotta let it sit for a while. So as you're touching your face, you can actually feel that you are so smooth. Like there's a glow going on. Like there's a really, really good glow going on in my face. And also what helps me a lot is that I do facials, but I'm still gonna do a video as to what I use for my facials, and it's just natural ingredients. So it's stuff you can find in your kitchen, and they work. Trust me, girl, they work. I'm telling you. So this is what I've done, and as you can see, I'm like so glowy and whatnot. So yeah. So now I'm ready, set to go on putting my foundation. So another thing about me, guys, is that I'm not an eyeshadow person. Let me just put that out there. I'm just all about clean, flawless makeup. I'm very simple. Like that's just for me. Less is more. So what I use for my foundation, I use a Rimmel London in a shade Nutmeg. It's lasting finish, 24-hour wear. This foundation is, it's a full coverage. I don't want to lie. I'm happy with the coverage. And for the 25-hour wear, not really, but yeah, I've tried it. So, but it's a good foundation, and it retails around 180 something, so it's close to 190. So that's a good price, right? So yeah, you can find this at Discom. I got mine at Discom. I'm a shade Nutmeg, so you should just know your shade and go get yourself this. It's really good. And also another good foundation is the Fit Me. Is the Fit Me, yes. And I bought that. I also use that. I've had an experience with that, and it's really good. In It was around what? It was 100 rand. Yes. So yeah, And I've also used this foundation. This is the Essence Insta Perfect Liquid Makeup Foundation. This is also good. It has a really good glow in it, and what I love about this, it's waterproof. So as because Mina, I tend to sweat, like I tend to sweat a lot. So so with this foundation, what I love is that it just absorbs the perspiring English, what's wrong with you? So anyway, so this is what I use, and I've used this, and sometimes I love mixing. I love mixing. I love mixing. And I bought also a wrong shade of this. I remember the first time I bought it, but I just kind of just mix everything, and oh boy. Okay, so we're just gonna get right into it then. Oh, but then I wanted to do a video with a shade in it, showing you guys how to blend those colors. So the trick about these cool eye shades, the green, your yellow, your whatever, your glitters and all of that, is that you gotta blend these colors really well. That's just it. Blend till your fingers hurt, you know? And the more you blend, those fingers start hurting, the better. Like everything just comes in together smoothly and nice, and it has just a really good finish. So today, but I'm not going to do the eyeshade today. I'm just going to show you like the basics as to how I go about doing this, because the most important thing about makeup is how you set everything together, and then how it finishes off, and also the lasting part. So for it to last, we know that you gotta have your face prepped for your foundation first. That's just the first thing. And then the another second thing is also your translucent powder. It helps to, you know, to make the foundation and concealer just stay throughout the day. All right. And also your setting spray. So I use this LA Girl Pro setting spray. It is mattifying, and really it's really good, I don't want to lie. And it retails around what, 90 rand I think. So yeah, you can get this at discount too. And yeah, man. And this is Essence Cosmetics. You can also find it, you know, in Discount, Clicks. So yeah, so let me get right into it. So I've already prepped and primed my face. Now, I told you guys before that I use rose water, glycerine, and pure water for my primer. That's just my primer, and it works. You know, the skin is like, everything is just set now. You know, as the time is flying, I can already feel the stickiness on my face, because what this does, the glycerine and the rose water, what it does, it makes your face very sticky. So then when you're applying your foundation, you know, it becomes this fire of love. I don't know what I'm saying, but yeah, it just becomes fire, and it just sticks on your foundation like crazy. And then yeah. And another thing, guys, if you're gonna be applying your foundations and also your concealer, make your beauty sponge very damp. Make it damp, guys. Make it damp, and that's the trick of it. So to just so that it doesn't, so your beauty sponge doesn't absorb your much product, you know, and so the product on the face can just stick, you know. So you gotta make your beauty sponge damp. So let's get right into it. So I'm just going to be mixing today, okay? So I'm mixing my Rimmel London in a shade Nutmeg, and also with my Insta Perfect liquid foundation in a shade 90. Guys, I had a hard time when I was going shopping with this, because when I looked at it, I was like, no, this is so dark. Like, this is literally so dark. I was looking at it and I tried it in my face. It's like, this is dark. So I bought a shade 80. And now the shade 80, I became like this, I don't know what, but I became gray. And I was like, no, let me go back again and buy the right correct shade. And this smells so good, guys. I'm telling you, it smells divine. So I'm just going to place that all over my face. Making my beauty sponge. Sorry. Making my beauty sponge damp. So I'm making it damp for you. For me. And then we can just, okay, wait. And another thing, guys, if you want more coverage on your face, don't don't take your foundation and just put so much amount of it, you know, like go on, just do your first layer. This is like the first layer for me. If I want more, then I can, you know, sponge in some more. But you gotta first do the first layer, otherwise you're gonna look crazy. Trust me, you're gonna look really crazy, and blending it all together will just become work. So what you do is you go on with your first layer, and if you still want some more foundation, then you go on with the second layer. Okay, so don't be lazy thinking that you are doing yourself some service. You're gonna look crazy, I'm telling you. And if you're gonna put so much amount of maybe 3 layers or 2 layers of your foundation, make sure that you have prepped and primed your face really well. Otherwise, I'm telling you, it will become a disaster throughout the day. I had an experience. I was running to the toilet like crazy. You know, my cousins were like, "What's happening? What's happening? Why is your face like that? Why is your face cracking?" Oh my god, I was running at the bathroom like crazy. Yo, that day I shall never forget it. That was quite an experience. It was the first time ever, and it taught me something. And I was like, no, 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 no. This can never happen in a million years. And when you're going to crack, you first crack throughout your nose area, right? You first crack throughout your nose area, and then you start cracking at your forehead. Yo, guys, I'm telling you, I had an experience. I know what I'm talking about. And I'm sure some of you guys have had that kind of experience. And so I made sure, Uguti, no, let me Google and just check, what did I do wrong? What am I missing? Because I did everything in the book, and I realized not everything in the book. But we learn, guys, we learn. We learn, we grow, we learn, you know. And then you go back and you recheck yourself. You start checking and check as to what am I getting wrong. And then you know. Okay, so now I've already applied my foundation. See, I've already applied my foundation. I love damping my beauty sponge because it just gives a really smooth, good finish, you know. And then I go on again, you know. I got this beauty sponge at a China store. It was R5. Yeah, it was R5. I've already ordered my makeup brushes, so I can't wait. Like, I don't even want to think about it because I know it's going to take forever for it to arrive. I'm not even tracking on checking where it is now and whatnot, because it said that it will arrive around January. Can you believe it? So I don't want to stress myself, and I just don't want to think about it. I just want to get a message saying, let me go fetch my parcel. Anyway, and now I'm going on with my concealer. I love, love, love Wet n Wild. I have tried the Pro Concealer by Ellie Girl. It's a good concealer, but it's really just very, I found it was very just wet. I found it was very wet. I don't know, like, it's just very liquidy for me personally, for me. But yeah, it's a good concealer. It retails around 60 or close to 70 rand, if I'm not mistaken. I'm not sure, but that's just the range. That's just where I'm rounding off the amount. But I love these. These are my fave. These are my fave. I love Wet n Wild. This is coverage, guys. This is coverage. I'm telling you. If you get the correct shade, you can literally use this alone. If you just know how to use your concealer. But I will upload a video in showing you how you can do your makeup with just using your concealer. Okay. So I got this at Clicks. It's Wet n Wild in a shade deep tan. In a shade deep tan. The number is 844B. So yeah, this con- this concealer, guys, this is like, oh my god, I love it. I don't think I'll ever change my concealers. I think I'll just stick to this. All right. Oh, and I'm so sorry, I haven't told you something. I forgot something. Oh, and for my brows I use this pencil, this brow pencil. I got it from the China Mall. You can find this everywhere, like literally everywhere in town, in vendors. Like, it's 5 rand. So this is what I use, and people always ask me, what do I use for my brows? This is the shade that I go for. See? So really, it's not about the money, it's about how you put everything together. So it's not about the money, guys. Anyway, and now we can go on with our concealer. Yo, I love this concealer, guys. Like, I love. I am so in love with this concealer. I'm just, this is my baby. I love it. Every time I'm applying it, it's like I can just apply more and more and more. I know I shouldn't be saying that. Like, that is why I usually put just, I'm always, I put the first layer of my foundation and that's it. Because I know this baby right here will do the trick. It is so coveraged, I'm telling you. The coverage here is sick. So I don't have to put much foundation on my face. I don't have to apply much because I got this baby right here. I love it. I don't know why. I'm just in love with this one. I love it. I don't think I'll ever change it. Okay. So now, oh, and then what I love doing also, I love using this one also. Again, it's Wet n Wild in another shade, medium beige. This is what I use to highlight my under eyes if I want them to just pop. You know, if I just feel like looking all much more. If I don't know if I'm making sense. So I just put it under my eyes, under my eyes, like that. So really, what inspired me to do this, to start this channel, was because I was at the salon this one time, and I was there to do my nails, and I saw girls just staring at me. You know, they were like literally staring. I felt really awkward. Now, I don't, one thing about me, I'm really shy. So when someone is like staring at me, you know, I get very, I don't know, I get very uncomfortable. Gosh, this English. But I get very uncomfortable, right? So this chick was just staring at me, and other girls were staring at me as I was waiting for my turn. And so this lady comes and asks me to sit next to her, right? The one that was going to be doing my nails. And then as I was sitting there, this chick starts asking me questions like, wow, I love your makeup. And I realized that's why she's been staring. And then she's like, okay, so tell me, what do you use? Like, how do you put everything together? Did you do your face, or you have someone doing it for you? And I'm like, I did it myself. Like, people really think I have a makeup artist. So yeah, that's a compliment itself. That's a compliment. That's a compliment. So I was like, I did it myself. It's like, wow. So what do you use? And I swear she thought I use like these expensive products, but I don't. And this other chick started coming again, another one who works at the salon, started asking me, what do I use? How do I set everything together? Where do I buy it? And all of that. And that got me thinking that, you know what, I'm sure there's so many people who usually see me and ask themselves, how do I do this makeup? Like, you know. So I was like, you know what, let me start this channel, because it's really going to help people, because I do have hacks and tricks as to how you can apply these products for a lasting finish, for a flawless finish, you know. for like a photo filter kind of look, you know. So that's why I started it, you know. That was the whole purpose, and I hope it helps a lot of you guys. Okay, so if you just do these steps, practice them even when you're just at home and you know it's a lazy day, you're not doing anything, just practice them on yourself. Get these products and just practice, practice, practice. And I'm telling you, practice makes perfect. I know it's cliche to say, but practice makes perfect. Anyway, I'm gonna go on to, so, oh, what I usually do after I've put on my concealer, I would let it sit. Let your concealer sit. Like, if you let it sit, I'm telling you, the longer it sits, look, right now, as you can see, it's like soaking in my skin, you know. So if you let it sit for a while, ne, your skin is gonna absorb it, you know. It's gonna absorb, yamunga, you know, concealer, yamunga, yamunga, yamunga. So iyayimunca lento le, yayibo lento le, imunca concealer, imunca. Yo guys, I'm telling you, if you do this, try it. You'll be like, what? I'm telling you. Okay, so now I'm gonna go into contouring. Usually I don't like contouring all of my face, so I just contour just below my cheekbones. Yeah, so I usually contour here. I'm not a contour person, but you gotta warm up your face, right? We have to warm up our face, so you gotta contour. And I'm not a baking person. I don't like baking, but I will give the people what they want, because there are people who really need baking, like people who are super oily. So it's gonna help them. I know how to, so, and I know the tricks of it and whatnot and how to do it correctly. I'm telling you, it's gonna be a game changer. So I'm gonna upload a video on how to bake, right? So for now, I'm just giving you simple, easy steps as to how you can set everything and have this flawless finish. Okay. So this is what I love doing. I don't usually contour much, just a bit, you know, because really the shades that I use are literally my shades. So usually people would contour more because they've bought a foundation that is a bit too light or a bit too orangish in the face, so they would then just warm up the face more. But I don't usually contour because I always make sure that I pick the correct shades. If I have to buy another same product with another shade just so I can know my shade, I will. Like, that's just me. I always just want to make sure that I'm buying the correct shade for me, right? So then I won't have to go through all the trouble. So that's just a trick. Make sure you know your undertone and buy the correct shade, right? You always want to damp your beauty sponge again, right? For your concealer, I've let it sit for a while. My skin has absorbed, it has taken, it has eaten, it has chowed. Now I'm ready to just blend it in, and I'm telling you, it will just smooth out. So this is how you blend. So when you blend, guys, make sure you blend under your eyes. Make sure you blend. When I say blend, you blend, guys. You blend. That's the trick of it. For it to be flawless, for it to last, for it to look photo ready, you got to blend. Blend till you hurt. So you can't blend no more. And when you're blending under your eyes, you must look up like that. So because that's where you also crease. Usually that's where the crease starts happening. So that's why you gotta look up and make sure you are blending your under eye. We always blend up, because we want a awake face. We want our face to be awake. We want our face to say, I'm ready, I'm here, girl, child, let's go. That's how you want your face to be. So you blend up. Never ever blend down. Whoever told you to blend down, I'm telling you now, they don't like you. They hate you. They want you to look crazy. They lied. And again, guys, I'm not a makeup artist, by the way, but I just know tricks and how to apply personally how to apply. I had to know how to apply my own makeup because I use it on a daily basis and I love it. I love it. It's my sweetheart. It's my, it's like that relationship, that kind of relationship, that soulmate relationship thing going on with my makeup and me. So as you can see, sometimes I don't really usually have to blend my nose, because as I'm blending out the concealer at the bridge of my nose, like you can already see that it's like I've already contoured. So I don't have to contour. Usually I don't contour my nose. I don't like contouring, guys. I don't. But I do know that, oh, Kim Kardashian loves contouring. She's all about contouring. For me, nah, I don't like it. I don't like my face to look slim. I don't. I love my face to look the way it is. Like, I like the shape of my face. For me, it's perfect. I don't have to change it. Because mind you, oh, Kim, they love changing everything. I don't want to change anything. I just love how God created my face, the shape of it. I love it. It's round. It's just a ball. And yeah, I like it. I don't know if I'm making sense. Okay. Well, like I said, we blend. As you can see, I'm blending, guys. Angidlali ngawe. I'm telling you the truth. You blend and blend and blend. Blend it all together. Can you see what happened, Rachel? Can you see what happened? Then I go on and blending again. So today I'm not putting any eye shades. I'm just showing you the basic, the most important steps, okay? Because applying these shades is not really as important as it is, because what's applying your orange, your yellow with a cakey face, you see? So this part here is very important. I'm telling you guys, this is how it literally looks. It's photo filter ready. I'm telling you, if you're here with me, you'll be like, girl, did you just come out of a picture or something? I'm telling you, do it, try it. And I also do have tricks and hacks, even though I am not a person with skin problem, but this is very necessary because we are all not made the same, created the same. So it's not a buster for you guys. I do have tricks and hacks as to what you can do with your concealer. Your concealer has to be your baby. If you have blemishes, dark marks, pimples, and all of that, your concealer has to be your baby. That's why you gotta. I would suggest you go and get your shade when it comes to concealer, so you can conceal and your correctors. So that you should that I would recommend for you, but we'll do that later. And then we go on to setting our concealer. So I used this translucent powder. I got this from Signature long time ago, months ago. As you can see, I still need to buy more, but I'm not going to buy the Signature anymore. I'm planning on buying the Yardley one. So yeah, so this is a translucent powder. I prefer using a translucent powder. I'm still going to try and buy the banana powder and just see how it is and how it sits on my face. I don't feel like I should add on color, but I just want to see how it plays out. So I'm going to get the banana powder. I've just ordered it online, and yeah, I'm just still waiting for it. I'm just still waiting on it. So yeah, this is a translucent powder. I got it at Signature Cosmetics, and it retails around 50 rand, if I'm not mistaken. I'm telling you, these products, guys, are not expensive at all. They're very affordable. They're very, very affordable. So then now, I don't put much because I'm not baking today. So I'm just sitting. So I'm putting a small amount of it, and when I'm putting it on, it's like a punch, like I'm punching all over my face. And where you sit, where you put your concealer, where you applied your concealer on your face, set it with the powder. Where it's concealed with liquid, set it. Because if you don't, you are bound to see disaster happening in your face. So you see, I'm pushing in. I'm using more control. You see, and I'm applying up. I'm going up, 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 up. Everywhere that you applied your concealer, everywhere, and I mean everywhere. I mean everywhere. Make sure that you set it with your translucent powder. Right? See what's happening? See? So I'm just going to do that there. I'm going to do that everywhere, places where I applied my concealer. Now I want to create a shape, a lifted shape. So what I usually do is I put a generous amount of translucent powder, and then I just smudge over where I put on my concealer. Remember, I put my concealer over here too. So you just smudge right in, smudge right in, smudge right in, smudge, as if you're creating a beard. See? Let that sit. While it sits, you can go on doing your cat eye, because we're almost done. You can go on putting your cat eye. I've been doing this cat eye for years. I love it. I don't think I'll ever stop. I don't stopped really. Okay. I don't think I'll ever stop. I love my cat eye. The reason why I ordered these makeup brushes, I needed them. This one is already flaking out, so it was much needed. What I also love doing, I love to put some highlighters just under here, just around this area. So if you have your highlighter and you love this, you like how it looks on me, and you wanted to, then you can go on putting it there. For me, less is more, so I don't have to do much after that. And then we can go on with our mascara. So another hack with mascara, if you want your mascara to, if you want your eyes to pop more, before applying it, just apply a small amount, just a small amount on your eyelids with your translucent powder. And as you apply your mascara, it will just stick and your lashes will just pop, just like that. That's just a hack. And then we can remove our excessive powder. And then you can go on and highlight. I like to pout when I'm highlighting. And then go on with our setting spray. Just like that, your face is ready for the world. Your face is just ready for the world. Okay, and then you can go and put in your lipstick. I love this. It's from LA Girl Matte. It's about to finish. It's a nude color. And then I love to gloss everything up. Bought this at Discount. It's 15 rand. I'm telling you, I love this gloss. And voila, that's it. So guys, I hope you enjoyed, and I hope that this really helps you. If you follow the steps, really it will work and you will see a difference. And throughout the day you will see that your makeup won't cake, that it will last longer. And yeah, man, so if you don't have certain products that I've just mentioned, they're very affordable. You can find them at Discount and Clicks. Very affordable, so you don't have to worry. I don't pay 500 rand for my foundations and setting sprays and whatnot. So yeah guys, I hope you enjoyed, and please subscribe, please like the video, and yes, and let's become one big happy family. I will be posting more. Oh my god, I will be posting more, and you will be seeing more videos, tricks, especially when it comes to blending your eye shades. Like I said, I will give you all the tricks, and also in baking for people with oily skin, and also on just using your concealer and correcting your blemishes and pimples and all of that. I will be uploading that video too. So if you like, please subscribe. Let's become one big happy family. I love, much love. Thank you.